Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Surfshark VPN for 2026. This is a complete in-depth tutorial. So guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tom Spark. As far as I know, I'm one of the only 100% self-owned grassroots VPN reviewers here on YouTube. A lot of other channels are owned by something called a company called MediaTek. We have investors from North Security. You might have seen those around. So I am, as far as I know, the only self-owned one doing VPN reviews here out of my mom's basement. And if you guys are wondering, do you think VPNs should have investments into VPN review channels? Well, most people here on the channel don't think so. I personally don't think so, but that's something for you to think about. One of my top VPNs right now is Proton VPN. I'll be putting a link for that in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. Here are some of the reasons why. Feel free to pause and check it out after this video if you're interested. Also guys, this channel does not take any sponsors. Everything I recommend is purely affiliate based only. If you decide to buy the VPN, I'll get a small commission. You'll get a discount usually. Sorry for that. But no extra cost to you. And if you don't want to use my links, you don't have to. Everything here is completely free. All right guys, let's get into the tutorial. Right now we have Surfshark. Now it's a little bit of an out-of-date version, maybe like 1 or 2 releases, but honestly, it hasn't really changed too much lately. And this is going to give you the fundamentals, which is probably what you're going to want. So pretty much what you're going to do is when you download it, you log in and you're going to be taken here. So if you guys want to switch servers, just pretty much click on one of these different options and it'll connect there. And these are kind of like the recently used ones. Or if you want, you could star some of these servers to favorite them and visit them later. You also have a couple static IPs, so this might give you a little bit less captchas. Multi-hop is pretty much kind of be something that's a little extraneous in my opinion, but basically it's going to like hop your IP from a couple different locations and theoretically make it harder to track you. It's kind of up to you if you really want to go to do that. You could buy a dedicated IP for add-on from Surfshark, and this is going to give you even less captchas, but it is going to be an extra fee, so it's going to be an extra special dedicated IP for you. Surfshark does give you some extra bundled offerings if you do get some of their other plans, stuff to protect your identification, alternate ID, phone numbers and stuff like that, and they even have antivirus built into their application, and it's pretty good. I've tested it and reviewed it before. It's not my favorite one in the world anymore because one time I disabled Steam and it took me an hour to figure out why. But be that as it may, it is still one of the best value propositions in terms of VPNs and antivirus. It's much better than Avast giving you VPN. Surfshark giving you antivirus is a much better package deal. So it's pretty good if you do want to get those extra incentives, but it's not really part of the VPN here necessarily. You have Surfshark Search as well, and like I said, these are all just kind of things they bundle in if you decide you want to get those. More importantly, if we go to the VPN settings, you could kind of customize how Surfshark performs. Do you want it to launch when your computer starts up? Clean Web is going to be something that gives you less ads when you're browsing. You could decide if you want it to auto-connect when you start Surfshark or not. A kill switch is basically something that is going to make it so your internet doesn't work unless Surfshark is connected to ensure your IP always stays protected. And you're pretty much going to want to default to WireGuard since it's the best protocol nowadays. It's much faster and more reliable and faster to connect to as well than OpenVPN and some of these other protocols. You can also use Surfshark's bypassers, which is basically like split tunneling. So basically you can have Surfshark connected and you're torrenting with BitTorrent, but maybe you don't want it to affect your game. So that's a pretty cool feature that Surfshark offers. Most VPNs that are modern nowadays do offer that feature. You can also use rotating IP feature, which is pretty much going to rotate your IP to make it theoretically more harder to trace you down, but not necessarily something that's necessary. You can also use invisible on LAN. Maybe you're sharing internet with other people on the network and call out or something like that. That might be useful to enable if you want to be a little bit more secretive. You can also customize some of these other settings with the add-ons, but we're not going to go into it too depth here because it's not really the VPN. It's just some of these more add-ons you could customize. You could customize if you want it to look dark or light. I prefer dark, so I could turn that on. You can also customize the notifications and a couple other account settings, but really that's pretty much it. All you really need to do is turn on WireGuard, make sure that's on. Maybe customize some of the ad blocking settings. And if you really want, you could turn on the split tunneling. But outside of that, Surfshark's pretty easy to use. The main thing is you want to connect to a server close by your location. And once you do that, you should be pretty much off to the races. You can also torrent with it. And if you want to bind your torrent application like BitTorrent to Surfshark, you could do that in your BitTorrent settings. I've made a couple of videos like that on the channel, but it's pretty simple. You just kind of pick the Surfshark adapter in the torrent settings if you want to do that. I've made a couple of videos on that, And I've even made a couple of repositories on GitHub where you can actually kind of confine Surfshark and a couple other VPNs, depending on your choice, into a container on Docker, protected by gluten, so your entire torrent stack is protected in kind of like a folder. Check that out as well. I'll put a link to my repository down below where I've developed a lot of cool torrent stacks that are still kind of ongoing in development. But anyways, guys, let me know if you like this self-funded take on YouTube from one of the only self-owned VPN reviewers. And if you guys want to stay tuned for more in-depth videos, stay tuned on the channel. If you want to check out my #1 option right now, check out Proton, and I'll see you again very soon.